Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pablo from Style Systems, your exclusive and personal image consultant. Go to stylesystems.com.mx. You can find out everything that I do. Now, I do apologize for all the goddamn noise. You see what I'm saying? All the goddamn noise, and I have a construction site right next to me, so it's pretty fucked up, man. So you're building some sort of a company building, or some offices or some shit like that. But anyway, I wanted to make this video because I remember that the last time I traveled to America, some officer, it was a woman, and she started treating me very, very badly. Like I was some sort of piece of shit, like garbage. And it got me thinking, man, that first of all, I don't take it personally, because I know that she's miserable, and I know that more than 90% of the population, of the entire population, are miserable. So they project that misery on their jobs, on their relationships, on their clothes, on their fashion, on everything. Because the way you do one thing is the way you do absolutely everything, alright? This is something that you must understand. This is very, very advanced teachings. How you do one thing is how you do everything, alright? But anyway, you cannot lose your sensibility. You should not lose your humanity, man. You must always remember that you're dealing with human beings. You are dealing with human beings. I mean, god damn it, man. And even if you're dealing with fucking computers or robots, all of it is just for the benefit of humanity. Never forget that you are a human being and you're dealing with human beings. And I don't care what kind of job you're doing, what the fuck you're doing, alright? I don't care what you're doing, man. We've all had bad days. We've all had shitty jobs. I remember, man. I remember having one job, man. One of the many jobs that I had when I was hustling and I was growing up. Before I got my vending machine business, because for those that you don't know, I used to own a business. I created a business, a vending machine business, very successful business, and I sold it. And part of it, that's why I'm very successful right now as well, because I sold it. Anyway, I was a technician for vending machines, alright? I was a technician, like I had to go into the vending machines and I had to clean them up and, repair them, do some repairs and shit. And I was the person that was available 24/7, man. On the phone, they used to talk to me because I was a technician. And people used to call me like, oh, the money got stuck, or it was coffee machines, and I was the stupidest things, man. I remember one time on fucking Christmas Eve, on Christmas motherfucking Eve, this vending machine on a hospital, on an emergency room, this doctor or nurse, she called me and she said that she wanted there was something wrong with the machine because she ordered a coffee, but it did not came up as it was supposed to. She ordered an espresso. You know what an espresso is, right? Damn, man. And she said, oh, it just came a little, the cup was not full. It was just a small shot of coffee. I was like, really? Really? You took me off my goddamn Christmas Eve night and, beautiful day with my family just to come here and deal with this bullshit? So we've all had shitty jobs, we've all had shitty days, but you cannot let yourself be used by these days or by these mundane things that happen to everyone. You cannot lose your ability to control yourself. You should never allow these things to control you. Otherwise, that's why you are so goddamn miserable. And you will keep being miserable the more you keep treating yourself and others in the same way. Alright? Never treat others in the way that you would not like to be treated. I mean, how many salesmen or women you approach and they're like, they have a shitty attitude, and you're asking them some random question, like for example, when I was trying to buy my new camera, I remember the salesman over there, and they were like, yeah, whatever, and they were treating me like I had no idea, and I didn't know what the fuck to buy, I was asking them, well, I have my YouTube and I'm doing this and I do some online courses and blah blah blah, and they were like, yeah, whatever, fuck you. I'm like, man, motherfucker, do you know who you're dealing with? And it's not because I'm better than him or anybody else. It's just like, do you know who you're dealing with? You're dealing with a human being. Never lose your capacity to be sensible to another life form. Never lose your ability to connect and create some goddamn rapport, because that is the main differentiator between the successful and the average. Like, you can connect to people. You can literally hear them. And whenever you talk and you penetrate their goddamn souls, and they really listen to you. They're like, whoa, man, there's something different about you, man. I don't know why. Because everyone is operating like a goddamn zombie. Like robot mode. Like, yeah, whatever, I wake up, I take a shower, I need my morning coffee, and then I go into my fucking little car, and then I drive, and then I have to spend like 1 or 2 hours in the goddamn traffic. I get all pissed off, and when someone cuts me on the road, you're like, yeah, motherfucker. So you start, the moment, how you start your day says a lot about you, right? I mean, how you start your day says a lot about your life, isn't it so? You wake up and you do these mundane things in the way that you present yourself, the way, the outfit that you pick, and everything, how you drive. And then when you get to the office, you're like, yeah, whatever, yeah, another fucking day, man. I have to do the reports and blah, blah, blah. Come on, man. Never lose the ability to be sensible to life. Because that's basically what I'm saying, man. I'm not just talking about human beings. I'm talking about life. Because human beings are an expression of life, man. And the more sensible you are to these subtleties, the more you are able to see life as it is. The more you are in tune with it. You get inspired by the little things. You're like, oh man, and you feel blissful, god damn it, and that gets transmitted with your customers, with your videos, with everything in your life. So even if you're having a shitty day right now, remind yourself, why are you doing what you're doing? If you're really, really miserable, then simply stop fucking what you're doing, man. You're not a goddamn tree, alright? You're a human being with consciousness. You're not a dog, you're not an animal. You have the ability to make choices. You can create decisions, and you can simply get the fuck out of it. Oh, but I have some bills to pay. And well, you're stuck in that mindset. You're stuck in this story that you're telling all over and over and over and over and fucking again. And that's why you cannot escape that story, and that's why you're stuck in your mind, and that's why you treat others shitty, because chances are you're treating yourself very shitty as well. So please, man and woman, if you have to deal with a lot of people, maybe you are US Customs and shit, you have to deal with a lot of people. You cannot be smiling all the time. Maybe you're a salesman, a retail salesman. You always have to be like, if you have to deal with a lot of people all the time, I understand. I've been through that, right? I understand that there's gonna be some times you're gonna be like, oh, another motherfucker. You can't be all the time like, yeah, how's it going today? Like, yeah, what's up? Oh, yes, of course. Because some people will take advantage out of that. And you are literally dealing beyond the emotions, beyond words, beyond just interactions. You're dealing with energies as well. So try to protect your energies, try to protect your mind, because otherwise you'll go nuts. And have you ever been, maybe you're a psychologist, maybe, I don't know, have you been talking with a lot of people that by the end of the day, even if you didn't walk a lot, maybe if you did some sort of physical exercise or movement, you just talked with a lot of people. You talk about their problems and stuff. By the end of the day, you're so exhausted. Well, this happens because you do not protect yourself. You don't know the steps and the techniques to be able to, deal with people, deal with life, but still have your energy levels up, still vibrate on a high frequency, and then never lose your humanity. What makes you human? Never lose that. I know what you're gonna say, you motherfucking haters. You're gonna be like, oh well, but you don't know, you don't have my job, blah, 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 blah. Bruh, I know it. But at least take this out of my video and be like, okay, man, I understand. I see the big picture. And even if I feel very, very shitty right now, and I'm not at my best, I'm not gonna treat others in the way that I would not like to be treated. All right. I'm gonna treat others as I would like to be treated. Always remember this. And I don't know, man, honesty. We should bring back honesty again. You know, we should make honesty great again. Because sometimes you're not honest. You know, I'm sorry, sir, you know, I've had a fucking shitty day, you know, this happened and that happened. You lie to yourself and to others simply because you are so worried about what others are going to think about you. You are so worried about looking cool that you don't want to express yourself. You don't want to say, well, you know what, my girlfriend just left me and I feel shitty, man. So I'm sorry, don't take it personally. Again with the noise, man, shit. Don't take it seriously, don't take it personally, and seriously as well. Don't be so serious, man. Laugh about your problems, laugh about you, laugh about life. Life is like that, man. Life has some ups and downs and whatever, right? But you come clean. This is a product, actually, an online course where I teach you classic communication, the ability to say no, the ability to say I don't want this, or the ability to be honest and frank and without disrespecting other people, right? Without being uncalibrated, all right, in society. So with that, I'm gonna leave you. Become the best version of yourself. Like, share, subscribe, and never lose your ability to be human, all right? What makes you human? Please, please, don't lose your sensibility, my friends. Become the best version of yourself, and I will see you on the next one.